Hey, all my Taco Tuesdays. I hope you're ready for one heck of a show here tonight because it is going to be movie. It's going to be groovy. Get ready, strap yourselves in because the fun is about to begin right now. Hey everybody, welcome to Taco Tuesday. I'm your host with the most that wishes he had some cinnamon toast crunch, Hebro77, along with Sagittarically Speaking, and what a wonderful warm audience we have out there tonight. I bet they're all surprised that we're here when we're here. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Sagittarically Speaking?
I do know what you're saying there, Mr. Hebro77, sir. You're talking about those Taco Tuesday Ians, as you formerly mentioned.
That's right, man.
I was like, oh, wow, what a clever terminology he came up with. Taco Tuesday Ians.
Taco Tuesday Ians, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it, man.
I'm not sure exactly how you would spell that, but I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, I don't know how to spell that, but hey, we got I got some pretty cool names out there right now, you know?
Well, you know what? Whenever you got a pretty cool name, it's a proper thing to do with that pretty cool name is just shout it out, right?
Well, shout it out, do not pout, because that's what the show is all about. Come on.
All right.
Yeah.
You gotta
huh?
I don't even know what to say to that. So yeah, shout, let it all out, my friend.
I will. Yes, sir, indeed. We got Keith's dad dropping in just in the nick of time. Lotar 900. Good old system failure, too. As you call him, the busiest man in the Mandela Community Productions.
Yes, he is quite busy. Also, he's got many aliases, as you well know.
Oh yeah.
Some know him as System Failure. Some people know him as System Failure too. Others may even know him as System Failure Cuts or Allen, or as I like to call him, Mr. Successful. But I digress. Go ahead with the shout out, my friend.
Yes, we got Feisty Kitten, or as I like to call her, Spicy Wiener Kitten Schnitzel.
Okay, I've never heard you call her that before, but now that I will make note of that. Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. We got Jennifer Ritzer and El Zadella. I hope I did that name justice. I probably didn't, but who cares?
Well, she might care.
Yeah, she might. I don't know.
So it's Alizade is how I say it, and I'm probably not saying it right either. We could just call Armor. Maybe he could tell us how to pronounce it. No, he's the only person I know that does know how to do her name justice. And for that, we both do apologize. Go right on ahead, sir.
And for that, I will say that Suso, the man also known as Token on the Blockchain, is here tonight. He's got both aliases working for us. That's cool, man. That gives us 2 views.
Yes, not only that, but I'm actually excited to see Suso here tonight. I have been looking more into this cryptocurrency and this blockchain technology thing. I'm trying to learn more about it. I want to get more information. I want to talk to my man Suso. So yeah, we need to get in touch, sir. My people need to talk to your people, Mr. Suso, sir. But go right on ahead with your introduction or your shout out, sir.
Oh man, if you would have been here on Thursdella, I'm telling you, he had a lot to say about that. But no, we do have Michael Fontaine in here as well.
Michael Fontaine. Well, that's good to know.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
For tonight, I shall be. That's funny. Okay, cool. Yes, he's spicy. Look at the chat. She changed her name, actually. Nice. Great. Good one. Look what I did. And we have, I'm not done with the shout out, by the way.
No,
brother.
no. Go right on ahead. I'm looking it up now. I'm here.
I have Joe Dirt in here, and you know what? I got told by a certain birdie that Joe Dirt is a pretty awesome dude, and you know, we should have him on Shifty Sunday sometime, is what somebody told me. They said if you see him in the chat, ask him, "Hey, yo, Mr. Joe Dirt, we need your people to contact our people." You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, man! When you're dealing with a guy named Joe Dirt, you don't have people, and you don't have him call your people. You don't get down like that, man.
Well, how do you do it?
You just got to tell him that you'll meet him, at the saloon, up around sunset, and you'll buy him a beer, and you discuss coming on the show.
I don't know. He may misinterpret that action, though.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Might want a gunfight or something. I don't know.
That would be at noon, sunset.
Oh, at noon.
Yeah.
I got you. You're right. We got Honest Hunter O'Biden in here as well, and that's all the names I'm seeing right now. They just started popping in as I was calling them out. You know, I couldn't help that.
Now that I get to thinking about it, Suso actually works at a saloon, and I told him to have his people call my people.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm the one who's screwing up here. I should just go meet Suso at the saloon, and we should have Joe Dirt contact our people. I think I just had it backwards, man.
Oh yeah, I think you're right, man. Yeah, he works at the Silver Dollar Saloon. So actually, that sounds as most Western as you can get, man. Be like, I'll meet you at the Silver Dollar Saloon at noon. High noon.
And you hear like the gun like cocking.
Yeah. Well, then you hear that whistle, the yeah, exactly. No, but man, I tell you, we're gonna have one hell of a show here tonight. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, we're a couple shifty desperados, man.
We are definitely shifty. I don't know about the desperados part, but
no, I said desperate rados. Yeah.
Oh, desperate rados.
Yeah.
That part I'll agree with. I'll go all the way, all in. See my chips right here. Yeah.
Okay.
All in. Yeah. So, but you know what? I'm telling you, man, I got a little bit of your weather today. I think Florida was kind of generous with their weather a little bit, because it got up to nearly 70 degrees today.
Well, hot diggity darn. What did you do? Put on a t-shirt, go out there and hook up the slip and slide?
I almost did. But no, me and the good old wife there, you can see her. She's in the room. I'm not going to tell you which one she is. But she's got the cherry pie, the cherry cupcake thing there. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, we went out and went to a barbecue place and had some ribs.
Some ribs.
Did
they? Did they offer banana pudding?
No.
Oh man.
No.
So that you're at a good ribs place if banana pudding is the dessert they offer. Just say it.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
So banana pudding goes with ribs.
Yeah, if it's a real 100% legit ribs joint, the dessert option is that one of the dessert options is banana pudding every single time.
I'll be damned. I always thought it was like chocolate brownies or something.
I mean, they may have those too, but they have to have banana pudding. That makes it a legit barbecue smokehouse. Yeah.
Spicy schnitzel. I can't get over that. That's cool, man. I like that I inspired a name change here tonight, even if it is only temporary,
So did you go with the whole rack or the half rack, my friend?
No, it was just those little bitty dudes. What do they call them?
Riblets?
No, not riblets, so to speak. No, it wasn't little bitty dudes. But
baby back ribs?
Yeah, that might have been it. Baby back ribs. Well, she can answer it. She's in here somewhere. She's
Okay.
in the chat. She can
Oh,
probably
so
answer it.
she ordered it for you, my friend.
Oh yeah, she ordered it, and I said, she was making some funny noises, as she ordered it, and that inspired me to get it. I was like, I'll have what she's having because she sounded like she was having a good time with it.
All right. Well, that's good to
Like,
know.
going, ooh,
There-
ah,
there's-
So I was like, yeah, I'll have what she's having, You get it?
Gotcha.
So yeah. So yeah,
You don't think there's? Oh, go ahead.
What's up? No, go ahead, man.
You don't think there's a remote possibility she just like took a couple of McRibs out of the bun and put them on the plate and told you were eating ribs? Did you?
Oh no. No. I know the difference. I used to work for McRib Land, and I gotta tell you, yeah, you could tell. You could tell.
Okay. All right.
These had actual bones.
Oh, okay. So did you enjoy your ribs, sir?
I did, sir.
Well,
I did. Delicious ribs, and she doesn't get her with sauce on it though. I took sauce and I smeared all my ribs in sauce, and I cracked down on those damn things, and I ate them, and I got to tell you, I almost cleaned my plate, but there were so many other things on there. There was like fries and onion rings stacked up there, and
I have one last question for you.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
When you were finished, was there more sauce on your plate, your fingers, or your face?
Well, I got to tell you, I cleaned up pretty well.
Okay.
I do. I clean up pretty. They got paper towels right there on the table. Any good barbecue place will have paper towels.
But when you grabbed the paper towel, and would you say most of the sauce that ended up on such said paper towel came from your fingers or your face? Because I doubt you wiped off your plate.
That's a good point. No, I am such an entrepreneur at eating ribs that hardly anything ends up on my fingers. I know how to do that.
Okay, yeah.
I do.
And you probably lick as you go. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you do that. You got to do that. That's all part of the experience.
Well, yeah, of course.
All
right.
All it says, all of it ended up on my chin.
Okay, on the hairs of your chin, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So I'm glad. And you said you went out for ribs. Anything else worth mentioning?
What do you mean?
About your story, about your outing today, your adventure.
Oh, yeah. It was nothing out of the unusual. But after you've had like almost 2 weeks of snow and ice, and you couldn't get out, and then of course there's that whole pandemic thing going on, which makes it especially difficult because all the places are closed down. When you finally get out, it's almost like a caged animal. You know what I'm saying? Like when you let a caged animal out, and they very first get out of the zoo, like the zookeeper lets the lions out for the weekend, to go do their thing that they're going to go do. That's
what do you mean he lets them out for the weekend? They do that at the
zoo? I'd like to imagine that they do. But that's a thing,
That's a thing, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that would actually explain a lot now that you mention it.
What do you mean that would explain a lot?
Well, I mean, a lot of times on the weekend, that's when things around here come up missing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But I digress. Go right on ahead there.
Oh, man, it was invigorating, dude. I mean, all it was us stopping and eating someplace and going to Walmart. But I'll tell you what was cool about Walmart. I have a great Walmart story. I really do.
All right, let's hear this bad boy.
I went in Walmart, and get this. You're not going to believe this.
Okay. Go ahead.
Almost nearly maskless.
Yeah. What do you mean almost nearly maskless? So you mean you had it on you, but you didn't wear it, or what was hanging on the edge of your ear so people knew you had one? Explain, my friend.
Here's the deal. So, like, I put it on to go in because
What do
they
you
like
mean? Here's the deal.
the
Okay.
deal. Yeah, see how
Yeah.
I snuck that one past you? The deal. Not the
Yeah.
thing, but the
All
deal.
right. All right. All right. All right.
I was wearing it when I came in, but what they didn't know is I took it off once I was in. Once I got in, it was like
Oh, so you used it. You wore it to get past the gatekeeper lady standing
that's
there.
right. Yes.
Yeah, the one that's going to get on the
Mhm.
radio. Houston, we have a Eagle. We have a, a Dissurgent guy. He looks like he could possibly be a Trump supporter, not wearing a mask. Aisle 3, sector 4. Please be advised. That lady.
Well, yeah, that lady. Mhm.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. See, that's the deal. You see, that's the big difference I noticed between Walmart and like your small town dollar stores. Like, I walked in the dollar store the other day and absolutely no one was in there wearing a mask. And I felt like a total jerkwad because I had worn one just to get in. And I was like, I looked around and I noticed nobody was wearing a mask. And I'm like, holy shit. In my head. I didn't say it out loud, but I went, holy shit in my head. And then like, I'm taking this thing off. Fuck this. You know, I'm like, thank goodness for you guys. I told the cashier that. I'm like, bravo for you. Bravo for you guys. You guys are awesome. They're not Karens or Kerners. You know what I mean? Like they're
As you strolled through Walmart, nearly 100% mask free.
uh-huh.
What like? Can you imagine like what theme song was playing through your head? Was it like "We Are the Champions"? What was going through your mind?
I think it was more like the A team.
All right, well, give me an example.
Well, you know, the A team.
Well, that doesn't capture any.
Oh man.
You were just
Okay.
like the A team. I mean, come on, man. You know the thing.
Well, what do you want from me?
Like, do the song the way you heard it in your head.
Oh, it was like, you know, it was bum ba bum ba bum bum ba 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 ba
Ah,
bum ba ba bum ba ba
oh
ba bum.
yeah, I can
You
feel
know,
it.
yeah.
All right, yeah.
Like
Okay, yeah, that's way cooler than what I was singing.
like I got this. Did I say Kerners? I meant Kevin's. I said the Karens and the Kerners of the world. What in the world is a Kerner?
Mm.
Oh, that's what you go around, a Kerner, you know?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but no, man. When you were doing the theme song, I could hear it, man. Like the way that those drums snap on that and everything. Oh yeah, and that rumble like that
Oh
they
yeah.
do at the with the
Mhm.
bass on that song. Oh man. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I love that, man. It's awesome. But yeah, it was awesome, dude. I'm like, you know what? Next time we do go to Walmart, I'm just gonna buzz past them without the mask on and see what they say to me.
Hmm. I think that should be the like that would make for a cool slogan. What for a T-shirt? Buzz past them without the mask on.
Hmm. We'll
Hmm.
see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. I should video it. I should do a video blog of me like trying to enter Walmart without a mask on and see what happens.
It'd be cool if your wife would hold the camera for you, be your
Yes,
camera woman. Yes.
the camera woman,
Mhm.
camera woman, camera woman. So, you know, we're just some good old boys down here, not meaning no harm. Been in trouble with the law since the day we was born, you know.
Well, yeah. Well, been going up to Walmart since the day you was born, anyway. Well, maybe
Kind
not
of,
since the day
sort
you
of,
were born,
you
but
know.
yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Just record audio, Keith's dad said, and set up some stop motion. And Stonebender says he does it all the time. Good for him, man. Good for him, and good for everyone who has the cojones to do such a thing.
Well, it sounds like you're finally getting some, my friend.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
just keep going and working. Be a leader by example, my friend.
that's right, man. See, our Walmart's kind of like that, though, Stonebender. As soon as we walk up, they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You have to." But the trick is, I guess, if you're not going to wear a mask, you just walk right past them.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And keep and hold your head up high,
Yeah.
bare-faced gentleman,
Yeah.
bare-faced desperado.
Be like, here's my mask right here. Point to my goatee. You know.
Mm-hmm. All right, that show, The Mechanic Knows. He says to him, "Are you going to be the one to put a mask on me?
Who says that?
Are you the guy who's going to put a mask on me?" The mechanic.
Right. Yeah. Oh, the mechanic. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, he goes out in public and films himself, and he asks everybody. It gives him a hard look or a comment. Well, sir, are you going to be the one who puts a mask on me?
You know, the Mechanic Knows was here for Thursday as well.
Yes, he was. I saw that in the chat as well. But yeah, he straight up to lets them know, go right on ahead if you think you're the guy, mister.
Yeah, I think I could actually probably get by with that as well. I think I could. Just my size alone, be like, come on, Karen.
Well,
come on, try it. Try it, Karen. Yeah, come on. You put that mask on me right now. Come on. But we do have a show to do. We do.
Oh, we do? Oh, shoot. Oh, my bad. I thought we were just going to hang around, kick it, and talk about your adventures all night.
Oh, no, we can't.
Wait. That is what our show is. But I digress.
Wait a minute. I mean, what do you mean that is what our show is?
Well, we throw in a few other things here and there, but that's the long and the short of it, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All right.
But speaking of adventures, man,
mm-hmm.
Like I hear everyone's having adventures nowadays.
Well, what do you mean everybody's having adventures nowadays?
Well, I mean, things are warming up. Like in Texas, it was 80 degrees today. And
oh, yeah, they all got out and ventured around and went up to their local Walmarts without a mask on just to find that there was nothing on the shelves.
That's probably true.
No, it is very true.
Yeah. I remember when that first happened. I remember the time and day I was there. I wasn't there in the physical sense, but I was there, man. I was in the mix of it on TikTok, man. I was in the TikTok virtual reality world, man. When this all went down, I saw it all go down. And I was so sad.
I remember the time when there was no toilet paper. I remember the time when there was no cleaning products. I remember the time, my friend.
No, we haven't talked about Coke yet, but we're getting to there. We're getting to the serious. That's when we're getting.
Actually, I completed a Coke training video earlier this afternoon.
You did, huh?
Yeah. You want to hear? Like I've been working on some of my stuff.
Sure, go ahead.
Yo, man, Coke. It's like really cool, dude.
I think you got a lot of work to do.
Yeah. I know, but I was trying. All right, that's about as good as I got so far.
Coke, man. Coke is the snizdick, y'all.
Oh man, you are like so many levels above me. Yeah.
See, you just gotta work on it. That's all. How I work on my voices.
I have a feeling I'm going to get called into HR, but I digress.
Yeah. I think we both are. Oh man. Okay, so what's going on in the chat here? I see it was 400 degrees in Texas today. Wait, Lotar, come on, man. Your sentence went up. I can't read it if it keeps going up.
Oh yeah, you can't be having that.
Well, shit. Let me put it on screen here. 400 degrees in Texas today. People's pipes boiled with steam. Okay. That's the comment he made. And then we go down a few minutes longer here. Let's see. Stonebender said, people are dying, Lotar. Yeah, that's true, man. I get Stonebender's point. But hey, enough of the rhetoric. Enough of the craziness. We're gonna share some memes right now.
Mm-hmm.
some memes right now.
What do you mean we're gonna share some memes?
What do you
I
mean?
I just had to say that.
Oh, I know. It is now time for memes with Sagittariusly Speaking. How about that? How would you like that title?
I don't know if I want my name associated with these memes or not.
Okay. Well, let me get them up here.
All right.
You sent them to Messenger, did you say?
Yes, and you could do them in any order you like. There's no particular.
All right. Well, let's get right to that. Here we go. Bringing on the memes. Bringing on the memes. Making some wind machines. Speaking of wind machines, man, it sounds like you got sort of a
You know, I was just hearing that as you did. I picked up my phone and I was holding it like up in the air. I think the fan, the wind from the fan was catching it. I was like, wow, that's a pretty neat sound effect, but it's not really a desirable effect for this show now, is it?
No, not really.
All right.
Let's see. If I go backwards, let's see. Oh man, there's a lot here, dude.
I only sent like 5, maybe 6, 7 at the most. You're just probably seeing the stuff from the last time.
Oh yeah. Well, let me go ahead and share those too, because those are kind of funny. Yeah, let's share those too. Well, no, this is all okay. There's only about 3 or 4 there. All right, here we go. Here's Sagi's memes. Let's see here. Man, there's a lot of really good chat going on there, by the way, in case you wanted to know.
Well, you know, I do like to know that.
Mm-hmm. But we've got a window of opportunity here. Let's not lose our audience. Here's some damn good memes for tonight. Some damn good memes. And I'm talking damn good memes. Let's read this first one. This coronavirus is changing everyone's behavior. I used to cough to hide a fart. Now I'm farting to hide my cough. Yeah. Actually,
you know what though? I might be guilty of such said thing.
Yeah, I could see that. You know, actually,
when I was flying to the airport, I was very self-conscious about. I have a smoker's cough, you know, and I know if you get on the plane and they close the cabin and seal you in, it's every time you you get someone look around, they have to literally lean forward so they could turn their head and see who coughed, I'm like, golly, I've coughed Gestapo up in here. But.
No, but I got to tell you, this actually matches up one of the TikTok videos I wanted to share today.
Okay.
So this is perfect. All right, so let's get on to our next meme because we have a couple more to show here. That's a pretty good one, by the way.
Yeah, this is probably my least favorite of all of them.
Can you help me with the name for him? Please be serious.
Got any ideas there?
Oh man, yeah, I got a few, but they're too obvious. I mean, you could say Dick Face, but that's just too obvious.
Why would you call him Dick Face? I mean, he's a cute little cuddly cat, man. Why would, of all that you come up with Dick Face? I mean, come on, man.
Well,
why even go there?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the mean side of me is kicked in today.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I'm definitely not putting you in charge of naming anything. That's for sure. Dick Face. I mean, come on. Oh, wait a second. Look at it. It does have a dick on its face. Oh my God. You're right. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Well, that was too easy though.
Yeah, I guess you're
right.
Right.
What if you called him I don't know what
I don't know, nuts and poops?
Well, how about like if the cat's first name was Tracy, or last name was Tracy, like Dick Tracy? I don't know. Or Dick I'm trying to think of cat names too, like cats.
Oh
like
yeah.
With a cat, like maybe Pussy Dick or something. I don't know.
You're definitely not in charge of naming it.
Okay. All right. Good.
Unless we. Yeah, go. Let's move on to the next one.
Let's do. This can get very dirty very fast. How are people still buying this pandemic? Oh my God, we made it to Mars. Yeah.
I resemble that remark.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I actually saw some video of the Mars thing, and it's funny. I'm sitting here watching this video, and I'm one of those guys that still believes that we landed on the moon, by the way.
I'm well aware of that, my friend.
Yeah, but I'm looking at this Mars thing, and I'm like, man, this looks faker than the moon landing.
Yeah, it did look. It looked like it was animated, is what it looked like.
Yeah, it really does. But you think with the technology we have now, it wouldn't look like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like the technology we had back in the 60s looks more real to me than the Mars thing. But, who am I to say what I say when I say it? You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. Maybe it's because they can't come back and make it look too different than the old stuff. Like, well, why did space look like this before, but now it looks completely different, huh? Yeah. Well, what's up with that? See what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a funny meme, though, man. I like that. Here's this next one. Trump donated his salary to alcoholism research, which is obviously another personal attack on me. Oh, man.
But you can almost see her just saying that, can't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything's Trump's fault. And everything is an attack on her. That's funny. Dude, that is funny. There was something this kind of ties into another TikTok video I have as well.
All right, I think there's only one more after this one.
All right, let's take a look.
Oh, no, wait, there's one more after this one.
Oh, is there one more after this one? Okay.
So let's do this one first. I think this one's classic.
Oh, boy. I can't even, dude. Really?
I'll read it.
You put this on here.
We need to start wearing strap-on dildos on our head to help fight COVID-19. Mm-hmm. And look, you're getting it straight from the authority right there. So I'm sure by this time tomorrow, everyone will have one strapped to their head.
Yeah, who knows, man? The crazy stuff. I'll tell you what. And I thought that the fan thing was crazy. This is really stupid. Oh, I gotta get that off there, man. Jeez. Okay, we got one more here. I knew from the moment he smelled my hair that I would be his press secretary. That's okay. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we got.
Let's see what some of the people are saying here. It's the rare COVID unicorns. He needs to cover his mouth. Elizabeth Richardson says he needs to cover his mouth. Spicy Schnitzel, that's what I named you know who, says it's a rare unicorn. COVID unicorn. Oh, man. And of course, Aught Solomon says somebody's going to do that. Yeah, I just bet. I just bet they would. Ah, boy. Oh boy. Okay. Wow. Look at all these baller, fuzzball, white face. White face. Does that have to do with Coca-Cola?
I think that, maybe, but
Yeah.
I think it was the cat.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. They're naming the cat. Okay. Oh boy. All right. We got that out of the way. That was pretty good, Saji. I'm glad you shared that with us.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Now we've got some TikTok videos. We got a few TikTok videos we need to share here. Let's see. Which one should I show first? You know what? You guys go ahead and talk amongst yourselves while I get these TikTok videos loaded.
And by you guys, you mean me and who else?
I guess the audience.
And they're
would be
going
my
to. Oh, you mean check with chat? I can do that.
Oh yeah.
Keith's dad, just a reminder, clicking like helps bring in more people. Show some love. Hey, I like Keith's dad's comments. He has the niftiest comments, Hebrew.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I want to start with housekeeping. Oh, okay. Well,
oh, sorry about that. But yeah, here's this one. You showed that meme of circle back. Do you remember when you did that?
Yes.
Okay, well, here's a little thing of circle back. I hope this is can you guys see that?
It looks like it's going to play something, but nothing. There it is. Yeah.
Well, let's make that a lot bigger. There you go.
I want to start with a housekeeping question. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just go to you. We'll go to you, Deborah. Go ahead. Thank you so much. This morning I saw there was no marine out front in the front door during the 9:45 briefing. And I asked Lower Press. Lower Press says, we don't have to have a marine out front when the president is in the Oval Office. And I've been getting emails and questions ever since I filed that pool report. If there was no marine out front, does that mean that the president is not in the Oval Office?
The president was in the Oval Office this morning, working, receiving the PDB, and all the things that you're aware of from the schedule. There hasn't been a change of policy.
So, if there's no marine there, that doesn't mean anything.
Again, I could certainly talk to them about the specific circumstances of this morning, but I can report to you that the president was in the Oval Office and the policy that's long been in place continues to be in place.
People are fascinated by this.
Okay.
We're fascinated by this, Hebrew. We're fascinated.
Yes. Fascinated by this. Yeah. This, I swear, man, that I miss Kelly. Don't you miss Kelly?
Heck yeah, I even missed the lady before her, or whatever her name was.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man. So let me ask the chat real quick. Well, maybe Keith might know this. He's a Marine. What does it mean if the Marines no longer stand in guard in front of the door? Is it that the president's not in the Oval Office? Can anyone answer this? I'm curious myself right now. Oh, maybe honest Hunter O'Biden knows this one. What was your pops doing in the Oval Office there, Hunter? Was he in the Oval Office? Huh? Was he? Well, was he? Come on, man. We need answers. Oh boy. So, yeah. What do you
know? Yeah, I here's one thing I do know, my friend. We have this contest thing going on, and we haven't made any mention of it yet. But I think now, without further ado, we should proceed one more time to make an attempt. Maybe you could put that.
And we'll mention it. And we'll mention that at the end of the show as well.
Yes. If you could put that snazzy email address there at the bottom of the screen, that would be cool.
Well, I will. I'm surprised you're mentioning the contest this early in the program.
Well, I wanted to before I forgot.
Okay. There we go. There's that.
All right. So go ahead. You go ahead and you start it off, and then I'll come in and help you out.
Well, the contest was inspired by snow, but since you could tell there is no more snow on the ground, now we'll move it to something different. Now we'll move it to you sculpt whatever you want. You can design it. If you still have snow in your ground, make a snowman. If you have sand somewhere nearby, sculpt you a sandcastle. If you have what else you want me to say? If you have sticks around, glue you some sticks together. But remember, the Gorilla Glue is for sticks and other things, putting things together and fixing things. It ain't for your hair. Just keep that in mind. And whatever you could think of, whatever sculpted artwork you can come up with. If you want to sculpt yourself a cat with funny features on it, for an example, then you can go ahead and do that. Send it in to this email right here at the bottom of your screen, and I will review the pictures, and Saji will review the pictures, and Armor Up will review the pictures as well, and we'll pick out a winner, and the winner will receive either a Shifty Sunday t-shirt, a Shifty Sunday long sleeve, or a Shifty Sunday hoodie. So it could be either of those things. And anyone entering this contest, you don't have to have snow. And of course, there is no snow on the ground in a lot of places now anyway. So go for it. Go for it. And I'll let you explain the other test.
All right. So if you don't want to participate in the snow building or sand building or whatever building contest, the other contest where you can win a Shifty Sunday mug is you film with your phone or your camera, you taking a sock, flinging it up to the ceiling fan, then the ceiling fan takes the sock and flings it hopefully into somebody or something else, and you make a funny video out of it. Send it in, and we will share it on the show with your permission, and you could win a Shifty Sunday mug just for being the winner of that contest as well. And we don't have very many entries as of yet, so please get them in as soon as possible. March 9th is the cutoff date to send in your entries.
We may move that up if we don't get any entries, and we'll may continue the contest. I haven't decided that yet. What do you think? Think we should move it up now?
Well, it's one full week now that we've been abroad, advertising it. So let's wait and see what happens this week.
Okay.
And we'll proceed from there.
You can do whatever you want with the mug, Suso. That's up to you. But I will say this: we also have Taco Tuesday merchandise too. So I think we have shirts and stuff like that. So if you don't want it to be Shifty Sunday, it can be Taco Tuesday as well. Let me go ahead. If you want to order such merchandise or merch, as Keith's dad put it, here's where you go to do that. Let me go ahead and put that on the screen as well.
Can you bring it up? Can we shop the merch?
Let's see. I don't know. I got it in my folder here somewhere. That's Armor Up. That one is. Oh, here it is. I could bring it right there at the bottom. There you go. So you got both things. You got my email, and you've got the site to go to if you want to buy such merch without entering the contest. How you like that, Saji?
Oh, fancy schmancy, my friend.
So there you go. If you can catch that after the show, you could pause it. I might send both links. That's what I'll do. I'll send both links and the description at the end of the show when we're all done. And you guys can check it out. So now here's some more TikTok videos. Saji, what do you think about that?
Sounds good, my friend. Sounds good.
There we go. Let's see. I need to go to this. This next one is just kind of a funny TikTok video. Somebody fishing.
You ready?
And it does have that music in it, but I think that music is free. I'm not sure. Even if it isn't, it's not very long, so it should be okay. Here we go. You guys ready? All right. Here it is.
You ready? You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Welcome to the Kingdom. Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was cool how it went with the music.
And that music's usually used at Trump rallies.
Oh, okay.
The Red Kingdom, you know.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
So I want to play that one more time for people who may have missed it. It is a short video.
You ready? You ready? 3.
Man, she is really struggling with that fish.
Go! Welcome to the Kingdom. Yeah.
Wonder how long ago this video was shot, man, or where it was shot.
I don't know. Most people would have just let go at that point, you know.
I'd like to see the size of the fish that was. Man, it had to be big. You see the trees back here? Trees kind of
Yeah.
brownish looking, aren't they?
Yeah, I'd say.
Hmm.
I would say it's probably in the past year or so.
Yeah. But there's that. I like that. I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny. Jennifer Richardson says she likes the music. And Joe Dirt says he wouldn't let go of it. Spicy Schnitzel says I had to change my chat settings to all chat. Yeah, if you guys are in top chat, you're not going to get most of the chat. Like you're going to miss at least, I would say, half of it. Wouldn't you, Saji?
It's real random, but you will miss certain things if you're not in live chat.
Yeah. So if you're in top chat right now, switch to live chat. And here's another TikTok video, you guys. Let's see here. This one's I think this is a really good. This is a Biden one. I think it's funny. This is from a while back. This is a long time ago.
0.2 billion. So you go ahead and just.
I think this is before the election, actually. This might have been during the debates, probably, I would say, wouldn't you?
You said debates?
Debates. Debates. Sorry. Debates. But anyway, with all that being said, here's this.
0.2 billion. So you go ahead and you stack spaghetti sauce at a store and in a supermarket. You control the guy or the woman who brings out the carts on a forklift. What happened?
Yeah, that was.
You know, at least that guy helped make sense out of it.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I actually kind of understood it with this guy's proper explanation. He needed to work for Joe Biden. That way he can stand next to him and help interpret what he's saying. You have the sign language lady and this guy.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say it like that. Sign language lady. Yeah, I want to play that one more time.
There's lots of pictures of her looking at Joe Biden like, what the heck did you just say? Like, I don't even know how. Yeah. There's no language for that.
Yeah, there's no sign language for gabba gabba gibbity gook. You know,
She's hand signaling to like the whole deaf community. Come on, man. You know the thing.
Yeah, you know, WTF. WTF probably comes up a lot in the sign language community when Joe Biden's talking. Just saying. But here's that one more time for people who missed it.
0.2 billion. So you go ahead and you stack spaghetti sauce at a store and in a supermarket. You control the guy or the
Uh-oh, what happened?
woman who brings out the carts on a forklift. What happened?
Yeah. So I don't know. I thought that was pretty funny. You know, like I said, this was a long time ago, and this was like, you know, a really good TikTok trend for the time. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
Yeah. So here we go. We got ADD much. Yeah. Play it again. I did. Yeah. I'm with Jennifer. We need a round 2 of that. Oh man, that was crazy. You know what? Just for that, I'm going to play it just one more time because it is so just like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
It is too funny, too funny. Just the faces he's making, it really does match up with what Biden's saying. You know,
I 100% agree. And I just checked with Mystique, and she agrees with you just all the same.
Where has been Mystique here lately? I haven't seen her in a long time.
Well, she tested positive for COVID. She had to
Oh,
quarantine
man.
for 2 weeks. It was a big debacle. She really doesn't like to talk about it.
Oh, okay. I see. All right, here we go then. One more time.
0.2 billion. So you go ahead and you stack spaghetti sauce at a store and in a supermarket. You control the guy or the woman who brings out the carts on a forklift. What happened?
You know, that goes right along with the thing. You know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about.
You know, this thing.
You know the thing.
You know. So there's that one, man. I'll tell you what, I don't know. It's a sad thing in a way. It really is kind of sad when you think about it. And I'll get to that in a minute. Let me see if that was the last funny one, because I want to get in some serious stuff here. Let's see. Okay, 2 more. Let's see. 3, 4 more funny business, and then we're going to get down to some serious talk. What do you think?
All right. Sounds good to me, my friend. Let's do it.
All right. Here's a guy. This is a stitched together video, I do believe. Oh, sorry about that. This is one of those, it's like, it's kind of cool. You got to watch it really closely, because if you miss anything, like if you blink, you're done. You know what I'm saying?
Don't blink or I'll miss it.
Yeah. So with that being said, let me go ahead and rewind this because it's already.
Oh, dang it. I blinked. Can you play it again?
Don't worry. We're going to be playing this plenty of times. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Now, how do you repeat these things? I want to hit it one more time. Well, actually, let's do this 2 more times for people that didn't see it. That was great, man. One more time.
Apparently, there's a repeat button that you can play.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just hit it one more time. I don't know. I thought that was funny. Is anyone else in comments laughing?
Let's find out.
Let's see. Oh, okay. I see. About 4 a.m. fast approaching for you, system failure. Almost 10 p.m. here. Yeah, it's almost 10 p.m. where I'm at too, Mr. Joe Dirt. And I believe it's almost 11 where you're at. Am I not correct?
You're accurate, my friend.
I didn't know that. So we have this next one, and I'm going to go ahead and set this one up. This one needs a little bit of setup. So this guy was driving on some slick roads, and he swerved to miss an oncoming dude out in the parking lot, I guess. And apparently he effed up this pole. There's a pole here. So
All right, let's check it out.
let's see. It's actually quite kind of cool how he gets out of this. So here we go. Let's see. I always get these too far. There we go.
Almost. Keep going. You got it. Keep going. There we go.
His hat fell off. You know, he kind of ruined the perspective when he turned his phone sideways. You notice that?
So you wouldn't have been able to see the whole truck if he didn't.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What I said was wrong earlier. I have no idea how he got this way. I was just speculating.
Well, I would imagine he drove himself up that way.
Right.
Yeah.
But how on earth does that even happen? I mean, what was he trying to get in the parking spot and he got up too close or something?
Yeah, it's possible could have been looking at his phone.
Yeah. But look at that concrete down there, dude. Like he hit it so hard that it moved it. It didn't just bend it, but it practically pulled it from out of the concrete.
I see. Yeah.
Almost. Keep going. You got it. Keep going.
Man, that's a tough truck right there. I mean, he barely did any damage to his truck.
No, he's lucky.
Yeah. But I thought that was kind of cool in a way. It was more cool than it was funny. Like, I've never been in that situation. I don't know how you got in that situation, but it is one hell of a situation. And he got.
I remember one time I saw a Corvette had got on you know how like between like at a drive-through, like how they do like a curb, like where they put like a little raised concrete divider, only about, I don't know, 1.5 feet, 2 foot high. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And I guess the Corvette didn't see it and just rolled right up on it, and it took all 4 of his wheels right off the ground. And
Oh,
no matter, yeah, he get
Hmm.
the gas as much as he wants, and he ain't going nowhere. So anyway, a bunch of people got out and helped push them one side or the other, and he got out of there. But it was crazy.
You know, Spicy Schnitzel says, wait, did his window just smash? I have to go back and look at that. It looked like it did.
Yeah, I was wondering if it did, and then I also wasn't sure if his tire went flat when it hit the ground. I couldn't tell for sure.
Let me go ahead and let's go back and watch that again. Let's see if we can get this maybe in slow motion or something. Can we play these in slow motion?
You can pause it.
No, I don't want picture in picture.
Almost. Keep going. You got it.
His window's down. His window was down. I mean, you could.
Just a little bit further, right there.
Bam! Oh, you know what happened?
What?
His airbag.
Oh, the airbag
The
went off.
airbag went off. Look,
That's why I thought the tire exploded. Yep.
right
That
about
explains
there.
it.
Boom. See?
Yep. Yep. That's why his hat flew off.
Yeah. His airbag went off when the truck hit the ground. Oh no.
And I thought I was hearing the tire pop, but no.
Yeah, that was the airbag popping. There goes his hat. Yep. Well, good question there.
And it looks like the windshield might have cracked too when the airbag went off. Go back, let it fall down one more time.
All right, hang on 1 second. Let it fall down. Yeah, I see the. Well, isn't that just the airbag deploying out?
Oh yeah, that's probably all it was.
Let's see. There's the airbag. No, I didn't see the windshield pop or anything. The airbags.
Yeah, it's
covers
just the
the windshield.
airbag. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we did our in-depth analysis on this show, my friend.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Yes. All right, let's see. I'm glad she mentioned that. That was a good thing you mentioned that. So I don't know. You're being dramatically silent tonight, Mr. Are you my silent partner or what?
Are you talking about me? I'm being quite the talkative one. What do you mean? I'm being silent. I'm the one who came up with the whole the other thing, you know, the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the thing.
You know the thing.
So wow, we're down to 8 viewers right now. We were up to 15 at one point.
What do you mean? We're down to 8 viewers now.
What do you mean? Well, no, I'm just kidding.
What do you mean? No, I'm just kidding.
what do you mean? Now we're down to 7 viewers. What do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean we're down to 6 viewers?
Yeah, here we go. Let's keep on saying what do you mean and see how much it drops. Oh man, is Scarab live tonight? I don't want to say if he is or not, and then everyone.
I don't know. You brought it up. Let me look.
Yes, sir. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh man. Well, while he's going to look, let me go ahead. I've got one more TikTok video, and then we're going to get down to some serious business. Some serious business. I got something to talk about.
Twisted Tuesday is live, my friend.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Yep. Twisted Tuesday is broadcasting live, my friend.
Well, it happens.
That's what they do over there.
You know, all of those persnickety people over there are going to miss one heck of a good cat video because I got a small little cat video here. So, they're just missing out, aren't they? They're just missing out. Here comes the cat. Do you see the cat?
No, you're not screen sharing, my friend.
All right, here we go. Now I am. Let me get the email down so we can see the screen better.
Oh yeah, you should go ahead and take those off.
We'll take the email down. I'm just going to take the email down. I'm going to leave the ticker there at the bottom because that doesn't do anything. And
sounds good.
Do this. Can you guys see it now?
Yes.
All right. This is a good short little cat video. Look at the fat cat getting through the thin gate. And I'm not trying to fat shame cats here. I'm just saying he's a fat cat.
Why are you thin shaming Gates? That's what I want to know.
Oh man, I am thin shaming Gates, aren't I? Yeah, that's crazy. You know, I was telling my wife earlier today, I said, you know, if I was thin, I would rather be thin shamed than fat shamed. You know what I mean? Like, they say, oh man, that dude's so skinny, he can get through a skinny ass gate. You know, I don't know. I think I'd be flattered by it. Like I wouldn't be upset in the least.
Yeah, would you even let somebody nickname you Slim? Hey, Slim.
Well, they nickname me that now, ironically though. So
Yeah, but
yeah.
that's just fat shaming because they're basically calling you fat by calling you slim.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you mean if I was slim and they called me slim, it would be legitimate?
I guess because it's a factual statement, then, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I could go. I could cope with that. Yeah, I could definitely cope with that. But
But
anyway,
let's see how this chubby bird's doing though.
okay.
Chubby
Oh
cat.
man.
I'm sorry.
Oh man.
I
What's
thought it
up,
was going
man?
to be a bird.
No. It's the cat. I gotta see that just one more time. One more time. Ow. Oh man, he was pissed too. He did not like that gate, not one bit. Somebody go get the tub of butter. You gotta put butter in the cat's butt. Ooh. Man, yeah, he was not happy, my friend. So,
No, he was not. It was a catastrophe for him.
oh, it most certainly was. Most certainly was. Well, hey, brother. We got one more TikTok video, and then we're gonna go deep. What do you think of that?
Deep. How deep?
Well, maybe not quite that deep. Hey, that was a really good deep voice that you did.
Why, thank you.
All right, well, here we go. We got one more little TikTok here. Man, I'm running out of room on my tabs up here. I got about 15 to 20 tabs open. Did you know that?
That's taberific.
Hmm.
That's tabtastic.
Well,
That's tabulous.
I don't know about that. I do not know. Oh, man. Pretty soon it'll be time to be barbecuing outside and eating hot dogs.
I did that today.
No way. You did not.
Did too.
Seriously?
Did.
I tell you, there's nothing better than a hot dog on the grill, except for maybe, a rib on the grill. But when you put your hot dogs on the grill, and I think we talked about this before, back in July, I think it was.
Well, yeah, probably. That makes sense.
I think we covered that. But here's this guy.
What did we cover it with? Relish? Hot, mayonnaise?
We got mayonnaise on a hot dog? No way, sir.
Ketchup?
No, I don't like ketchup on the hot
chili?
dog.
Onions?
Chili on the hot dog's good, yeah.
Oh, okay. Chili.
And put some chili on that hot dog, that bad boy. And man, I should have got some hot dogs today. Can't think of it. When I was in Walmart,
Yeah, you were too busy worrying about mass instead of focusing on important things like getting the hot dogs, man.
I know, right? Well, here's this. I thought this was funny.
Warning, a cough has been detected. For your safety and the safety of others, authorities have been dispatched and will be arriving at your location shortly. You will be taken to the nearest quarantine facility where you will be tested and monitored. Please remain at your location. Unauthorized movement is strongly prohibited. We're all in this together.
Huh.
I love how the voice sounds all pleasant and nice while it's telling you that you're basically fucked.
Yeah. And that knock at the end, when I first heard that knock,
you thought it was for you, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought somebody was knocking at my door. I'm like, I did cough today, by the way. I did cough. And then I was coughing through my mask because we were in that restaurant that requires mask. So I was in my mask, coughing through the mask. And I was like, oh, no, this is just, I felt like I had to justify the cough in some way or they were going to report me, I was like,
Report you for coughing.
yeah. We're
Yeah.
like, he's
To
got
the cough
COVID.
to the cough police.
Yeah, he's got COVID. Come get him. You know.
When they approached you, they would have talked like that lady too. Sir,
Uh-huh.
we want to come and let you know that we have detected your cough and we have notified the proper authorities, but it's okay. Just relax. They'll be here shortly to take you to your quarantine area and everything's going to be perfectly okay. And we'll never see you again. No, I'm
Right.
just kidding.
Yeah. No, that would probably be the truth, man. Have you ever noticed that all these like celebrities and like famous people and athletes and stuff that they have done that to, they've never came back? When was the last time you saw Tom Hanks and his wife?
Well, actually, they were over the day when I had these hot dogs on the grill. They stopped by and I gave them one, but that I digress.
Jennifer Richardson says, thanks for all 7 viewers. We can watch Dan's show tomorrow.
I like the way she thinks.
Me too.
We should have her on the show sometime.
I know. Well, I invited Spicy Wiener Schnitzel to come on the show, but I don't know. She said she doesn't like to hear her own voice or something. I forget what she said.
Yeah, well, you'll get that from time to time.
Oh yeah.
We like to having all of our viewers of one day come on if they feel comfortable enough to do so. Though they're always welcome.
Oh yeah. Tom Hanks and his wife.
That way our audience gets to know each other better, and we get to know our audience better. But I think that's just the way it is. So what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just reading Jennifer Richardson's comment. She said Tom Hanks and his wife were busy sporting their coronavirus. Sporting. Okay, never mind.
Oh, I see what you did there.
So, now we've got some serious issues to cover, man.
All right. Well, what do you mean serious issues?
Well, me and Armor were talking the other night. Like when we went off the air on Shifty Sunday, you know how we usually do an after show talk, So
yeah, I understand. Yeah.
So we were talking, and for 2 hours, mind you, it wasn't just an ordinary, regular, okay, I'll talk to you next week kind of talk. You know what I'm saying?
And we had just came off of a 4-hour broadcast.
Yeah, that was
wow,
a nice long broadcast. I think it was almost 5 hours actually.
Yeah, it was like 4.5 hours when we were done, and then for 2 hours after that, man.
But I gotta say, for all those Tom Brady fans out there, I'm not saying you shouldn't be Tom Brady fans, and I'm not trying to sway you one way or the other, but and I know this is an old thing, like probably anyone probably already knows about this, but it came to my attention because Armor Up told me about it because you went on that, you opened up the Tom Brady controversy the other day with him tossing the trophy across the lake or whatever.
Oh yeah, he finally came out publicly today and actually said something about that. But go ahead.
But there's something that caught my attention that I'm not comfortable with. In fact, it made me very uncomfortable, and I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Now, a lot of you guys are going to scratch your heads and you're going to go, that's fake news, or you're probably going to be like, well, that's nothing. But there's something uneasy and uncomfortable about this whole thing. And I know it's been out for a while. It's out there on YouTube, as a matter of fact. But I just want people to know this. I want people to see this because we're always talking about celebrities. We're always talking about, we talk about Bill Cosby and, Steven Spielberg and Will Smith and Tom Hanks because he's in the Illuminati, and We talk about people that we don't really know actually did anything, and I'm still convinced Bill Cosby didn't really do anything, by the way. I'm not 100% convinced. I'm not saying he didn't, but I'm still kind of on the fence about that whole thing. That whole thing just seems fishy to me. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
But there's been ones that have come out and they're out in the open and everybody knows that they've done stuff. But this video, when I saw this video, it made me feel so uncomfortable. And there was a guy who made a video. Yes, I agree, Jennifer. I agree. I don't know what those hand signs are, but whatever it is, I agree with you. But it's just use your discernment when you see this video. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know if we're allowed to show this video. But I think everybody should see this. All of those who haven't seen it should see it. And it's going to strike up controversy and it's going to get people mad at me and whatnot have you, but I do not care. This kind of stuff needs to be exposed.
All right. Well, what do you got here, sir?
I've got
I don't know anything about this. This is news to me.
The video explains itself. It like this is some dude's video that he made on his own. He went out and made it. And there's even a fair use thing on here. Let's take a look. I'll put the fair use thing on the screen because it needs to be on the screen. Let me know when you guys can see this.
I can see it.
Okay, let me read this to you. Fair use notice, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for such purposes as criticisms, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Okay, so that's the part I wanted to read. All right. Now there's all of this stuff up here, and YouTube can read it for themselves. Here we go. Now I will, if you have any questions or if you see the chat with any questions, I will be pausing this to talk about it if you want. Okay. Are you with me so far?
I'm with you.
All right, cool. All right, here we go, guys. You can see the
In a documentary called Tom vs. Time, there's a scene showing 5-time Super Bowl winner Tom Brady getting a massage. Then his 11-year-old son comes in the room and asks him if he can check his fantasy football standings.
I was wondering if I could check my fantasy team.
Who do I get? Who do I get?
I wanted to pause this. Boy is clearly uncomfortable, A, because he knows there is a huge camera filming him. B, the boy is now 11 years old. He is obviously getting tired of kissing his grown man dad in the mouth. His father is getting a massage from another man with no shirt on, elect. Okay? See, this is why it made me feel uncomfortable seeing this. And when we get done with the video, I'll explain some more stuff. Okay. Here we go. Guess I didn't have to pause it.
There you go, Jackie.
The boy looks more disgusted by this than anyone.
Everything comes at a cost, bud. There you go, Jack. Everything comes at a cost, bud. There you go, Jack. Everything comes at a cost, bud.
Notice the boy already knew what Tom meant when he said, "What do I get?"
Check my fantasy team.
Who do I get? There you go, Jack. Everything comes at a cost, bud. That was like a peck.
And he says it like that was just a peck. Well, what else are you supposed to get from your son? First of all, it's creepy. I find it creepy that a son is kissing his dad, first of all. We don't usually kiss our sons. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but he already knew what he wanted before he even walked up there. And he was very uncomfortable with that to begin with. It's almost as though, well, not almost, it is like he was being groomed for this. Like Tom was grooming him. So here we go.
I mean, you want me to chime in or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, based on what I've seen so far, it's obvious that this is normal. Well, I'm not normal, but this is typical behavior for Tom and his son. Like, this is obviously isn't the first time that Tom has ever said, "What do I get?" And knowing that what he's going to get as soon as he says, do I get?" And that's why the son, knows. And this is something that happens so regularly that the masseuse didn't even think anything of it. You see what I'm saying?
Well, that's the whole point. Is that
yeah.
Already,
I mean, it's considered. So in a sense, for grooming per se, that he's been groomed. There is no grooming. The grooming has done happen.
Right.
Whatever. It's an example of well groomed, if nothing else. Now it is his son. So you have to. I mean, on a certain level, you have to give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, he knows they all know the camera's rolling, and he still feels comfortable doing this. If he really was guilty of being sicko about it, this would be a terrible thing to do in front of the camera. You know what I mean? So it definitely raises flags, and it makes me interested in wanting to know more. But that's where I'm at now. Let's keep going.
Okay.
The second kiss shared by father and son prompted tweets from viewers using words like very disturbing and uncomfortably long.
Yeah, look how long that was.
Yeah, I mean, I would not feel comfortable doing that with my child. I mean, at that age.
Everything comes at a cost, but grooming is the procedures that an offender would go through to make the intended victim more compliant, to get the individual, the child, to go along with it, or at least not protest, not run away, not fight, not resist. And so grooming is all those procedures to make the child pliable, so to speak.
And I'm going to point again to Jerry Sandusky, and there are hundreds, if not thousands, like him. A pedophile not just grooms the victim, he grooms the family, he grooms the community. He makes it or she makes it appear so normal that why would anybody question that I've got a 12-year-old boy on my arm?
I kiss my son on my lips. I have since day one. I would have no problem with my son kissing me like that.
Lifestyle and parenting expert Liz Stern says she doesn't see anything wrong.
If you kiss your kids too much, it's the wrong thing. If you kiss your kids too little, it's the wrong thing. If you hug too much, it's the wrong thing. Or, I think people need to back off and just stop parent shaming.
Of the people we spoke to, no one questioned Tom Brady's intentions toward his
Pause it for a second, Hebrew.
Sure.
Now, here's the thing, because it's just easy at this point to get everything kind of convoluted. Are we discussing just kissing your kid as being weirdo, or are we saying that because he's kissing his kid, that means that he is doing worse stuff with this kid? Because those are two different arguments. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
So, I mean, I agree that the kissing part is weird. I 100% agree. I feel uncomfortable with it. However, I do know there are families where it is considered acceptable and nobody thinks anything of it, and I've seen families like that. And even though I think it's cringy, I get it. They're cool with it. That's what they do, whatever, but then, does that mean that they all are going home and having sex with each other? I don't know. Does that even imply that? I'm not 100% sure that it does. But it still puts the thought in your head as to, Well, if they're so casually kissing each other, what else are they doing, right?
Well, I don't know if it's not so much that they're casually kissing each other, though. Here's the thing: there's 5 levels of creepiness to this. Number 1, the kid's obviously uncomfortable with it. He doesn't like it. You could see him wiping his mouth off afterwards. You could see him coming in. You could see the expression on his face, his body.
The kid is not cool with it.
He's not cool with it at all. And the other thing is, Tom's laying there half naked.
Yep.
Getting a massage.
Oh yeah, you couldn't have a more extreme example than that one right there. I mean, that is definitely about as you. I mean, it's like that is the epitome of weirdness right there, isn't it?
And then he says, that was just a peck. That's something that you say to your significant other. Oh, you're just going to give me a peck? Come on, you kiss better than that.
Yeah, I agree. And I always think it's weird when parents use affection as a leverage anyway. You shouldn't leverage affection from a child. That when they give you the affection, it shouldn't be in a leverage situation.
I think it's creepy all around. I think too many people are overlooking this and looking at it. Now, I do understand. Here's the deal. I understand like a peck on the lips, peck on the cheek, maybe, but that was a long held kiss. That plus the fact the kid's uncomfortable with it. Now, I have a daughter, and my daughter she gives me a peck on the lips. She does that because I have a beard, and she doesn't want to give me a kiss on the cheek. She says, your beard hurts me. So that's why she does it. And she's okay with it. She asked for it. You know what I mean? And it isn't anything weird about it. That's just what we do. But that's not like a long kiss. It's just a peck. Just a short peck, just like you would give them a kiss on the forehead or on the cheek, or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
I totally understand. I mean, is there more to the story, though? I mean, is there information that we haven't learned yet? I mean,
oh yeah,
I want to make sure I get all the information before I jump to any conclusion.
Well, there's other stuff I wanted to share besides this. There was his wife's a witch, and they practice witchcraft. And
okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna hold back then and wait till I get keep feeding me the more of this conspiracy Tom Brady theory stuff.
Oh yeah. This is something that I just ran across. I mean, Armor Up was the one that pointed this out to me, and as soon as he showed me this video, my discernment kicked in all kinds of ways, like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I want to definitely check it out. And then I'll make it. It's hard to come to a conclusion until you've seen what you got to.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and play the rest of this, and then I'll show you the witchcraft video. All right, here we go.
And the message he's sending with his actions.
I don't think affection should ever be tied in with a favor. You don't do anything with your body because someone else is insisting that you do it in order for you to get what you want.
Grooming is the procedures that an offender would go through to.
And she said it right there, what you said. You should
where you're leveraging the affection, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because that is basically telling them that if you do this, then you can get this, and that's programming in a bad way. Because that's making them accept that as acceptable barter for other relationships in the future that they may form. It's not good practice.
For sure.
To make the intended victim more compliant, to get the individual, the child, to go along with it, or at least not protest, not run away, not fight, not resist.
Right.
Everything comes at a cost, bud. What do I get?
Everything comes at a cost. Wait, what? What was that for? Okay, so there you go. There's that video clip. And I want to see, you know.
And that is the cherry on top at the very end, him saying everything comes at a cost. Like all that other stuff wasn't bad enough. And he didn't notice how the kid was like, he had to say that at the just as an extra rub at the end.
And I'm trying to read there's Armor. Yeah, I'm glad Armor's in on this because I'm glad Armor's here, not in on it. No, I'm glad he's here because he's the one that showed me this, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. It blew my mind away. Now, I did not like Tom Brady before this, but that was only because I just thought he was an arrogant asshole, you know. But now this brings a whole new light to some of the creepiness. The creepiness does not end here, my friend. This is just the whipped cream on top of the cream. I shouldn't say it that way. This is just the cap on top of the. Well, let me just show you.
All right.
I'm digging myself a small, tiny hole here with my words.
Well, that's the small, tiny hole that they used to underinflate the footballs that one time. Remember?
Yeah, that was another thing. Remember the old Deflate Gate thing?
Deflate Gate. Yeah, that's what they called it. You said tiny hole. I couldn't resist.
Oh, yeah. Here's witchcraft. That's another thing we should look into.
They're probably down with that artist too that does that weird stuff with the blood and the urine and all that kind of.
I wouldn't doubt it, man. This is some pretty crazy stuff, and a lot of people, the whole witchcraft thing, a lot of people laugh it off and say, "Oh, he's just making a joke, and he's just making a." You know how people have the lucky rabbit's foot and the sock that they don't change or this and that, but this to me, again, my discernment raised all kinds of alarm bells when I was showed this. This isn't just some lucky rabbit's foot or the sock that they refuse to change or the beer that they drink or don't drink, or you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, my friend, but you say you got another video to share? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah. In this video, you'll hear Tom Brady. They ask him, do you have a lucky thing that you do? And he talks about his wife being a witch and that he listens to his wife. Well, here, let me just see. Tom Brady, wife. Maybe if I put in wife. Voodoo. It says Voodoo down here. Let's see. There's Gillette. It's a Gillette promotional deal.
Superstitions going into the game? Any special?
Hold on. There we go. This might be it right here. Just use your discernment is all I'm saying. I mean, none of you guys have to agree with me or anything like this, but I don't know. I just think that for fame and fortune and stuff like that, there's a price that we all pay. And I think that sometimes we actually get devil's blood. The devil's blood is signed in ink, or the ink is signed in devil's blood, I should say. Oh shit. Am I sharing?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Any superstitions going into the game? Any special thing you carried into the game on Sunday that you had tucked away somewhere?
I did. I always, I've learned a lot from my wife over the years. She's so about the power of intention, and believing things that are really going to happen. and she always makes a little altar for me at the game because
she makes a little altar for him at the game.
Oh, ain't that special?
It's like, to me, it's got Satan worshiping all over it, but that's just me. That's how I interpret this.
It's just the power of intention, man. Just calm down, dude.
Is that all it is? Just the power of intention?
Yeah, that's all it is. No big deal.
Okay.
She just wills it so much. And so she put together a little altar for me that I could bring with pictures of my kids. And I have these little special stones and healing stones and protection stones. And she has me wear a necklace and take these drops she makes. And I say all these mantras.
Mantras.
And I stopped questioning.
Mantras. Now, do you know what mantras are?
Well, yeah, it's kind of like I always pronounce it mantra, but it's when you repeat something over and over and over. Like you'll see, it's like when you're trying to cast something or force something or will something, and you know, it's kind of like when you're at a Trump rally.
Oh well, now come on.
Build the wall, build the wall. But I digress.
Or when you're trying to manifest something, I guess would be another thing, another way to put it.
Oh yeah, definitely. You see it like, like with the whenever you see the witches trying to do their thing and they're saying it over and over again in a kind of a chant,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her a long time ago. I did. I just shut up and listened. And at first I was like, this is kind of crazy. And then about 4 years ago, we were playing the Seahawks, and she said, you better listen to me. This is your year, but this is all the things you're going to have to do to win. And I did all those things. And by God, it worked. It was pretty good. And then in 2015, it was about early January, and she said, you know how much I love you? And I said, yeah. And she said, I just want to let you know this is not going to be your year. And of course we lost. I said, what does 16 look like? And she said, 16 is going to be your year. So it was early January this year, and I said, babe, I asking, like, do we have a chance? And she said, yeah, but you're going to have to do a lot of work, and you're really going to have to listen to me. So, man, I listened to her. And right after the game, she said, see, I did a lot of work. You do your work, I do mine.
That's exactly what the devil tells us. You do your work, I do mine.
Oh, yeah. And it's so specific that there's no way that it's like there's no truth to it. Like, there's no way there's all those intricate details and he's just making all of that up. So he really is putting the truth out there in a sarcastic kind of fashion, just so that, it's brushed off. Just like they were saying in the other video, he makes it normal just to talk this way, because this is this is the Tom Brady stuff that's funny, but it's really what's happening.
Yeah, it's normal for an 11-year-old boy to mouth kiss his dad. Yeah. While he's getting a massage laying there half naked. That's normal. That's real normal. Nothing to see here, folks.
Oh, well, then let's go ahead and end the show.
Oh, well, no, not like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well.
But here's the rest of it.
She said, you're lucky you married a witch. I'm just a good witch.
And they're all laughing it off like, oh, well, it's just a good witch. Just a good witch.
Oh, yeah. So, it's not like anybody dropped a house on her sister, so it's all good.
Yeah. And here's one more video. Oh, I don't think I could play this one. It's by Nicki Swift. They'll definitely sue us.
Very swiftly.
Yeah. So I can't play that one. But I don't know, guys. What do you think about all this?
I don't know. Sounds like there's a little bit of sketchiness to Tom Brady, at the very least, more than I was apparently previously aware of.
Yeah, I was not aware of any of this stuff, man. It flew under my radar. I mean, because I don't really like Tom Brady in the first place, and then the fact that I don't really pay much attention to the daily lives of celebrities or athletes, other than like when I was little, I liked Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley, and Magic Johnson and all those guys, and stuff like that, Deion Sanders and Bo Jackson. But I never paid no mind to their personal lives,
You don't know Bo.
Don't know. Yeah, Bo knows. I used to love that saying. But, as I was sitting here thinking about the whole Tom Brady thing, it kind of reminds me of back in the day, and Charles Barkley said it best, I am not a role model. I am not an idol. I am not someone to be worshipped. I am just a man. I'm just a man, a talented man who has some talent that goes out there and play ball. And when I was a little kid listening to this, or not a little kid, maybe even a young adult, I might have been, or a young teenager listening to all this, I thought he was kind of an asshole for saying that, like, oh, I'm not a role model. It kind of came off like an ass. But when I look at it now and
You said ass butt. I'm just saying.
I said ass butt, didn't I?
Yes, you did. However,
looking back on it now with what he said, I'm not a role model. That's right. We should not look up to these people as role models. We should not worship these people. We should not have, it's okay to have like, what do you call it? Not affirmation, but sort of like respect, I guess, is the word I'm looking for them, or whatever, and look up to him and say, oh, isn't he a great athlete? That's fine.
Yeah. Right.
But
yeah.
when you're pushing it to the point where you're keeping cardboard cutouts of them in your room, and you're like, oh, I love this guy so much. He's so awesome. You're watching them each and every day. You're checking in on his, all of this and that, and you're looking at his personal day-to-day dealings in life. It's not good. It's hero worship, and hero worship in a way is not really good. The only hero we should be worshiping, in my opinion, is Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Dang. So the Michael Jordan bed sheets and full-size pillowcases gotta go, huh?
Well, I wouldn't say that. Yeah, I guess, yeah. If that is, in fact, idol worship, I guess so. You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Really shouldn't have that.
Yeah.
It's okay to have the team stuff. Like I have a Cardinal blanket, and I have Cardinal hats and jackets and shit like that, but I don't worship the guys.
Well, that's good. Do you still throw your hat on the ground when they're playing?
Oh yeah, that's right. We did talk about that once, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do stuff like that. And now that I look back on all that stuff I used to do, I used to throw hot sauce packets at my TV. And
what do you mean you used to throw hot sauce packets at your TV?
Yeah, I used to. Oh man, there's a lot of rituals and stuff I used to do while watching the ball game. When I look back on now, I'm like, I shouldn't have done all that.
Would you go so far as to say you were trying to use your powers of intent?
Yes.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh. You made a deal, and it's going to cost you, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, that was back in the day when I was so into sports I couldn't even see the forest through the trees, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, you've come a long way, and that's saying something, because you sounds like you may have been quite lost in this forest full of trees, full of forest.
I was.
Yeah.
I was. We should not role model over any human being, period.
Okay.
That should not be the way it is. It's okay to look up to people. Like you can maybe look up, like if you had a good dad and he raised you right and he put food on the table and he treated you right and all that stuff, or a good mom, for an example, who cooked and cleaned for you while still having 2 jobs, it's okay to look up to them and say, I respect that person. I love that person, you know. But that's somebody who raised you and did all that stuff for you. These people, what did they do for you? What did Charles Barkley ever do for you? You know what I mean? Like, what did Michael Jordan ever do for you?
The only thing Charles Barkley really ever did for me was teach me how to say "fuck you" and make it sound like a cool ass song.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Are we talking about the same Charles Barkley?
Oh no, that's Gnarls
Barkley. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to love listening to Gnarls Barkley.
Yeah.
That was some good stuff, man.
Yeah. But I digress. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just putting this stuff out there because I learned about it, and I know that there are Joe Schmoes out there on the street that don't know about people like Tom Hanks and Will Smith and Kevin Spacey. Well, they know about Kevin Spacey, scratch that. But there's a lot of people out there that don't know about these people who belong to these Illuminati and these sex slave people like the Clintons and the pizza places and the this and that. And I think that this all needs to be exposed. I'm not saying Tom Brady's part of all that, or even if he's aware that he's doing like he's doing all of this stuff on purpose or whatever. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I don't know. But there's a lot of red flags saying that he kind of is, you know what I mean? So
yeah, he's definitely not drawing the right type of attention to himself. That's for sure.
No.
It's almost like he's trolling us on purpose, to be quite honest with you.
Well, it could be. Yeah, it could be. But, you know, let's say, for example, and then we'll go on to another subject, but let's say you're an ordinary Joe and Schmo on the street, and all you
actually am an ordinary Schmo on
the street. You know what I mean? Like, you go to work at a job, and you get up in the morning, you have your coffee, you turn on the news, and you watch the mainstream media.
Mainstream media.
You believe everything that they say, and
most definitely.
Yeah. You're not going to know about all this hidden symbols and the hidden Sinatra and the hidden Gematria and the hidden meanings and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
You know, I have a friend who was just like the guy you just described.
Really?
And I told him to start watching Shifty Sunday and Taco Tuesday. And now he is just like so woke, my friend. Yeah. You wouldn't believe the change that it's made in his life.
Well, I'm saying, you know, you learn as you go. You learn as you grow. Like, I didn't know all the stuff about Tom Hanks and Isaiah, what's his name? And
no, me neither.
Or, you know, before I started doing this. In fact, what did I say to you guys? The first time we did Shifty Sunday, I think it was the first 5 or 6. It might have been, I think we were only about 6 or 7 months in where you brought up the whole.
Oh yeah, we were only like on our 6th or 7th episode when that whole Cappy stuff went down.
Yeah, Cappy. That's who I was thinking of, Isaiah Cappy.
Isaiah Cappy.
I was blind to it. I had no idea what the heck you guys were talking about. Remember?
I do know that it was going over your head.
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember that.
And so that's why I want to expose these guys. I want to come out here. I'm not saying whether he did or didn't do anything. I just want to show these things and let people use their own discernment. We all have brains. We all have souls. We can all see what's going on if we only just use our own discernment and be open-minded about stuff. You know what I mean?
Be willing to accept new information. You know, it's hard if you've already kind of have some type of affinity for a celebrity to accept that they could possibly be, you know, involved in some type of nefarious activity. And I get that. Yeah. And a lot of times there's probably, there is TMZ does exist for a reason, and that's because people love to have some dirt on a celebrity. So I mean, you got to keep in mind that there's that too. But just stay open to new information and willing to accept the possibility that there might be more to the picture, or that than what's on surface level. That's for sure.
Yeah, you know what they say, Saji.
What's that?
The brighter the picture, the darker the negative. Keep that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and switch gears here on the channel Taco Tuesday. And let me go ahead and read off the list of names who have kindly stuck with us tonight. We're up to 10, by the way. So thank you guys for coming in here and being a whole part of this broadcast and putting up with some of our shenanigans and even putting up with some of the controversy we flung on this show here tonight. We have go ahead.
Yeah, like when you said ass butt. Yeah, that was pretty bad, man.
Ass butt. Yeah. See, I'm not aware I say certain things when I say them. So we have Jennifer Richardson Isabella. We have Spicy Schnitzel, which I named. Keith's dad's been here. I'm glad you were here. All of you guys, I mean. Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
El Fontanio.
Hey, that's pretty good. Joe Dirt. We want to have you on the show sometime, Mr. Joe Dirt. He says Hebrew is picking on me, Joe Schmo. No, I just want to let you know I totally was not doing that.
Actually, you kind of were. You were average Joeing, shaming him.
Oh, I wasn't I?
Yes, you were.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. But we had Armor Up on here. It's always good to see good old Armor watching our show. I know he does lurk a lot.
Well, what does he look a lot like?
Lurk, not look.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Very funny, sir. Very funny for trying to sneak one in on me. System Failure 2 was here as well. Let me scroll up. Did I mention Keith's dad?
I think you may have mentioned Keith's dad.
Oh, I didn't know whether or not if I did mention Keith's dad.
Let me think. Keith's dad. No, I mean, it is possible that you did mention Keith's dad, but it's also kind of possible that you didn't mention Keith's dad. I guess my final answer is going to be that it's kind of a toss-up, really.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and mention Keith's dad then in case I missed mentioning Keith's dad. So there you go.
Just in case, that you failed to mention previously, you could just go ahead and mention him now. That way we would know that there's no chance in, any possibility that he didn't get mentioned.
And Salome was here. Can't forget her.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Mm-hmm. And hey, you know what? I appreciate and enjoy every single one of you for being here. And you
did bring up you brought up Keith's dad though, right?
Oh, I definitely mentioned Keith's dad now. I do know I did do that. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Who is Keith's dad? Said Keith's dad for 500, Alex. Just saying, oh, poor Alex Trebek. I forgot. But no, you know what? Okay, here's a question. Here's a question for Michael Fontaine. You ready?
Yes, Michael Fontaine, it is true that we do receive $100.50 every time we mention Keith's dad. What was your next question?
His next question was, Hebrew from Eternia. So I get this call today from the VA, and she asked, did you want to come in and get the vax for COVID-19? I said no. LOL. Oh, I thought that was going to be a question. Okay, well,
she asked him a question. He answered it, and he said no.
Yeah.
And then he literally laughed out loud, I believe.
I think so. Oh, I had something from TikTok. Some guy was showing how to answer a phone when it's from a telemarketer, you know?
Okay.
And basically, he answered his phone pretending to be the police, saying, "Yes, sir, you called during an investigation. We would like you to stay on the line so we can get your information. We need to have your name and number and all this and that." And hey, what do you know? Surprisingly, the telemarketer hung up on him.
Oh, well, that's not right.
We'll keep that kicker going till you're sponsored. Yeah, we should totally do that.
For sure.
You know, some of the things we say on the show are controversial by nature. We don't mean to be controversial, but they just are.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, we're not. I think we're one of those people that will talk about anything. You know, I'm willing to look at anything, no matter how crazy it is. You know, controversial or fringe of the topic, taboo, risque, whatever. I want to. If it's something that's interesting, I want to. I want to at least look into it, and then, like you say, apply my discernment, come to my own conclusions.
Let's see. Joe Dirt made a comment here. I want to share. I know I missed it. You know, often we get to talking on here. We miss comments from people, and that's such a shame because some of the comments these people put out are just pure gold. Pure gold.
Pure. Like 22 karat?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I can't really post it because it's not really just one comment. Okay, I'm done.
So how how we always talk about the sunshine used to be yellow and now it's white?
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to thinking about that the other day when you hear a lot of songs and references to the sun back in the early days. They would say a golden ray of sunshine, golden sunshine. Never did you ever hear anything where somebody makes reference to white sunshine.
No, there's not one song, is there?
No.
I've got white sunshine on a cloudy day. No.
No, that never happens.
That would never work.
Mm-mm.
You know, speaking of work.
Yeah, what about it?
I haven't worked on a good Hebrew and Sedgy episode in a long time. I got one in the back of my mind. I'm going to put it on there. I really am. But for those of you that don't know, I've been working on a script for the last week or so. Well, not the last week, the last 24 hours on my new Jesus movie. But I got to get the action figures first.
So you started on the script and you've been doing it for 24 hours, but it felt like a week.
Yes.
and you're having writer's block because you don't have any damn action figures.
Well, I'm not having writer's block, but I don't have any damn action figures.
Dang. Well. So what are you what's your next move, my friend?
Oh, I've got on eBay and out of the blue sky, boom, like 4, maybe 5 action figures dropped right in front of me.
Like bam, like wow, that's cool.
Yeah. I was like, this guy would be perfect for Jesus. This guy would be perfect for Joseph. This guy would be perfect for, and it was all in one group too. And I got a good group rating for the action figures, like $34.95 or something like that.
Well, there you go. That's what's up.
And I had like several action figures picked out. I was going to buy all of them, but then something told me, no, don't do that. Check this out. I could find you a whole bunch of them for cheap. And then all of a sudden,
just to be clear, so the audience understands exactly what we're talking about, you're making a movie, and hopefully your goal is to release it in time for Easter, and it's the story of Jesus.
The story of Jesus. Yeah.
Yes, but it takes picks up at a specific point, you're doing a slightly different take on it, if I'm not mistaken.
It's going to pick up after the point. It's going to show the only childhood he really has that I'm going to film is where his parents lost him and then they go to find him. I'm not giving away any spoilers by saying this because it's in the Bible. I mean, so, but they're looking for him. They can't find him. And then when they find him in the temple, they're like, we've looked everywhere for you. And he's like, well, why have you looked everywhere for me? Have you not known that you would find me in my father's house?
All right. So is that around the time that the story's going to like pick up, like you're going to skip the whole baby Jesus stuff, right?
Yes. The baby Jesus stuff's going to be written out. Although that doesn't mean that I can't come back later and put baby Jesus in when we have our Christmas special this year.
Right.
But
my point is though, you're skipping that part just so you can pick up at a specific, the part that you just previously mentioned, and that gives you a chance to be more in depth in the other aspects, because that's kind of like where you want to focus the attention on anyway, right?
Yes.
All right. So, and it's probably going to be a pretty in-depth project, I'm guessing. So you're kind of and March is going to be here before you know it, and then April. Wow. So yeah, good luck, man. I hope you're able to accomplish it.
It would be it should be interesting. It should be good. I'm hoping.
Yep.
So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the part of the show where we're going to announce the contest one last time, and then me and Saji are going to throw really bad jokes back at each other and end the show. What do you think?
Oh, do we have to do it necessarily in that order?
Well, no, I guess not. I guess we could throw bad jokes at each other right now.
Okay, cool. Well, as soon as I have a bad joke to throw at you, I will definitely throw it. And the jokes are like rubber, and you're like glue. The punchline bounces off of me and it sticks to you.
Oh man, as long as you're not attaching the joke to a wrench and then throwing it at me, because wrenches do hurt.
Well, if you can dodge a joke, you can dodge a wrench.
Oh yeah. Well, I think you said that backwards, but cool, man, cool. So here we go.
All right.
Okay. So, a guy walks in. I think this is a good one since we had all the snow. A guy walks in. He tells his wife, he goes, "Whoo!" He goes, "Man, we're supposed to get up to 8 inches." And the wife hollers back at him, "When's he coming over?"
Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah. Okay, your turn.
All right. Guy calls 911, tells the 911 operator that his wife just died. And the 911 operator says, "Just try to stay calm. How did she die?" And the guy says, "She had gonorrhea." And the 911 operator goes, "People don't die from gonorrhea." And he says to the operator, "They do when they give it to me."
Oh, that was even better than my joke, sir.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, man, that's great. Oh, we just lost like 3 people. Oh, man.
We're going out with a bang, man. We're going out with a bang.
I would say so. Oh, man. I love that joke, man. I love that. Okay, so that was our only 2 jokes, ladies and gentlemen. I have more jokes that I'm getting off of TikTok, but I forgot them all.
I'm kind of feeling blessed that you forgot them all.
Oh, you're feeling blessed? Yeah. Have you ever seen those TikToks where the guy says his wife told him to do something and he flat out refused, and next thing you know, you see like a faded It's kind of like a faded picture of himself leaving his body. Like, yeah, I refuse to do that thing. He's still talking, but it's like his soul's leaving his body, you know? You ever see that?
I'm not sure. No, I can't say with the certainty that I have, my friend. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll tell you, man. So, do you want to talk about Coca-Cola a little bit? I have a clip.
That's totally up to you.
I've got a clip from the Thompson twins. No, not the Thompson twins. The conservative twins. Have you seen this clip yet?
No, I have not.
Let me get over here to where I need to be at.
All I really seen is a little bit of stuff on Twitter about it, and then I think maybe Tim Pool talked about it a little bit. Other than that, I don't know much about it.
Tim Pool talked about it? Okay, well, here's the conservative twins. There we go. Conservative twins. What was their last video? Last video. Not yet. Hold on. Let's see. That's the wrong one. Let's see. Here we go. This is the conservative twins.
A strong argument.
Coke be less white. Coca-Cola be less white workplace training. I don't think they show the actual training video, but some of the stuff they say right now is pretty darn funny. You know how I love sharing the conservative twins. Oh, you're muted up. You haven't been talking. Okay, well, with that being said, let me go ahead and show this video. Oh my goodness. Oh, not that one. There we go. All right. I do got to know if you guys can see this or not. Saji? Hello. Saji. Okay, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and play it.
Ever felt? Yeah. Who gets sick and never gets a temperature? Yeah, well, some people get a temperature when you get it. All right, Coca-Cola. That's what you call a progressive company. Yeah. But what I meant, but it's fun how they call themselves progressive. That means you're advanced society. No, you progressives, y'all are regressive. Yeah. Everything that's wrong with society, you can link it to the left. Yeah.
Hey.
Get the product.
Yo.
Is there no video?
Well, that's what I was asking you if you could see this. You never answered me, so.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I walked away for just a second.
Oh, okay. I was sharing Tom Brady. Sorry, man. Okay, let me stop the screen. And let's see if we can I won't rewind it back. I'll just pick up where they. Here we go. All right. Now we're on. Now we got it, right?
Yep. Okay, just go back a little bit, not far.
Okay, let's see. I think right about there.
All right, Coca-Cola. That's
Perfect.
What you call a progressive company. Yeah. But what I meant, but it's fun how they call themselves progressive. That means you're advanced society. No, you progressives, y'all are regressive. Yeah. Everything that's wrong with society, you can link it to the left. Yeah. Well, just look at the product Coca-Cola. That is an unhealthy product. It's like cigarettes. It ain't as bad as cigarettes, but it ain't just as bad. I bet you if you do a damn double blinded study, you take 500 twins, one of them drinks water, and the other drinks number Coke his whole life. Guess who's going to live the longest? Coca-Cola is legalized poison. Cigarettes. legalize poison. Alcohol, legalize poison. Yeah, they all the same. Yeah. Then you have great entrepreneurs like Michael Lindell, who's got an amazing product, like his pillows.
Yeah.
Amazing product. It's healthy. It helps you sleep better. It improves the overall quality of your life. And he gets censored and banned from certain platforms. Yeah. While you got Coca-Cola out there selling straight poison. Yeah. Well, it's a slow killing poison. You open up that one person that drink Coke the whole life, I bet you that kid is like prunes. The kid is supposed to be like soft, like a woman's breast, like nice and supple, glistening, it's glowing. Looks healthy. Yeah. Look at that and say, "Ooh, man, this is a damn Coca-Cola drink."
Yeah.
It's like
I like that comparison.
alcohol and cirrhosis of the liver. Yeah, cirrhosis. He's got prune kidneys. All right, man, let's get serious on this. So they came out. They're facing a lot of backlash because they're stupid. Yeah, just plain stupidity. They came out was doing this training how to be less white. They said it was about workplace inclusion. That's why they was training people to be less white. Let me say something. Let me say something real quick. Say it. Just imagine everybody if a company, what is a real white company? Tommy Hilfiger, the White Supremacist Federation. No, I'm trying to imagine if a company came out and had classes to teach how to be less black. Man, that'd be racist. That would be super racist, right? Like one of the things they tell you to do, hey, pull your pants up. How to be less black. Pull your damn pants up. Yeah, pull your damn pants up. Show up to work on time. Yeah, stop having your friends clock in for you. Yeah. Stop trying to have sex with all the fat white women. Stop telling your boss what to do. What's another one? Come on, we got some more. What's another good one, man? Stop calling everybody niggas. Y'all can call each other that. Don't be calling white people niggas. Come on, man. You can. There's a lot of stuff black people do. What else? Stop coming to work smell like weed. Y'all know black people, as soon as they get in the parking lot, they hotbox their car. Hey, they get out, look like a damn forest fire coming out their car. Hey, I got a funny story. It's totally unrelated. I remember we was in L.A. We was in Saks Fifth Avenue. Yeah, right? You remember that? Yeah. We was in there, and then I was
I like this story, by the way. I just wanted to throw that out there.
The other thing is when you're hotboxing out in the parking lot right before you walk into work, you have like a really loud stereo system and you're playing like the most gangsterous rap music that ever existed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. These guys are hilarious. They really are.
And I look at the shoes, I'm like, man, these shoes $500, they ugly as hell. and then I was like, oh, I know what you're talking about. I was like, I smell weed. Yeah, it smells. Yeah, strong smell of weed. Strong smell of weed. I turn around, there's T.I. the rapper. And he's surrounded by all these dudes, man. They smell like they took a bath in weed. Yeah. I said, you know what? This smells horrible. I just got out of it. I said, damn. And then was walking. I said, I can smell them dudes from over here. Yeah, you can smell. They actually, man.
On an unrelated story, me and my friend that works for a bar that my other friend owns this bar, and he works there as a cook. And he got off work, and we're there sitting at the bar, and we went out back to do our thing, and we came back in, and that whole bar, right? Like the whole bar, like there was a lot of people in there, and they knew what we did. They were like, oh man, you guys. One person came down there. He's like, here's some cologne, spray this on you guys. There's like the whole bar could smell it, man. It's like, oh man, did the skunk die?
Oh, it was that skunk weed. Oh man, that lingers bad for a long time. Yeah.
But it was that skunk weed, man. That's hard to get off you. I'm telling you.
No, you could just have the littlest, smallest roach in your ashtray, and it smells like you just got back from the Cheech and Chong festival.
Oh yeah. It was pretty bad, dude. It was pretty bad. And then when we all got in the car together, like My wife was driving that night because she was the sober driver, you know. And she was just like, roll down some windows. Damn, guys. What the hell? Here's some more she was spraying perfume on us. It was pretty bad. But anyway, here's the rest of this guy's story.
Upstairs, downstairs, everywhere you went, smelled like weed because T.I. and his goons was in it. But anyway, okay, let's get serious on this. Man, that's just racist. How much weed does T.I. and his boys smoke? It's strong. If you just smoke just a little bit, you're going to smell just like it. It's like taking a bath. It's like you're getting hit by a skunk.
Yep.
That's going to last forever. All right, let's get serious on this. It was funny, though. So, man, I smell weed. There's T.I. right there looking at some shoes. he was looking at the same $500 shoes I was looking at. I think he just picked them up and bought them because I put them back. He's yep, I got to get these. You can't just do these shoes. You ain't got money like me. I'm going to buy them. Smile at them. All right, now let's get serious on this. Okay, Coca-Cola. Yeah. Had a class on how to be less white. I think it'd be much more productive if you teach people how to be less black. Could you imagine how much productivity would increase? Yeah, you can't say that, man. Tell them you're joking. Of course I'm joking. But what makes a joke so funny, guys, gotta have a little bit of truth with it. Gotta ring true. Man. All right, let's get serious. What's joking? Y'all just joking, man. I think it was just bad apple in all races. Yeah, say it with me. Say it again, I forgot. It's bad apples in all races. I think Coca-Cola could learn from that. Yeah, Coca-Cola. Okay, I'm just going to run through this list. This is how to be less white. Be less oppressive. Be less arrogant. Be less certain.
So, Hebrew, pause it for a second.
All right.
I don't know that anyone could ever teach me to be less white.
Yeah.
I don't know that anybody could ever teach you to be less white. I don't think that that's something that you can do. Like, that's even possible. Because that's like, I don't know. You can be more of something else, but how can you be less of something?
I don't know, man.
Like, I could be a little bit more ghetto, or I could be a little more sophisticated, or, you know, there's the things I can be a little bit more of. And then by nature, I would be just a little bit less of the other, I guess. But I don't know. It's just kind of a weird concept to be less of something, just generally speaking. But I don't know, man. Coca-Cola had a training video on how to be less white. I don't know that if you showed up for work and they had that training video, how would you react?
Well, I don't know, man, but I'll tell you what. I think they're catching a lot of hell for it because there's a lot of people now. I don't know, a lot of people, but there's quite a few people getting on there and saying I switched to Pepsi and you know I've done this and I've done that. I'm like, and then there was one person who's like, well, Pepsi's for this and Coke's for that, and they're like, I'm just done drinking soda. You know, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I can honestly see them losing a lot of business for this.
Yeah, I guess so. It is kind of a really bad PR. It's real bad for PR, isn't it? Especially in today's culture where you can be canceled in a flash. I think Coke will survive it, though. I mean, yeah, the stock will take a dive for a certain amount of time, but everybody has such short-term memory loss, like in today's day and age. 6 months from now, you don't even remember what everybody was fighting about 4 months ago, you know?
Yeah, like that whole Gillette thing, that Gillette fiasco. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. See how short-lived that was?
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you hadn't brought it up, I wouldn't even have remembered it. That's exactly the same thing.
Well, they were trying to teach men to be less masculine. Talking
Yeah.
about a man.
Yeah, they were basically man shaming men for being men. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that blew over, and now you got this. So
yeah,
there's always something out there that a company does that's makes you scratch your head about it and makes people go, oh, yeah, well, watch this. We'll just quit doing this or we quit doing that. But it never, in the end, it never really matters because they either go back to it or the people that are diehard fans of it, they never leave in the first place.
When was it everybody was throwing their Nikes or burning their Nikes? Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Because the Nike did something, I forget what.
I forget what that was.
Yeah. But that's just another example, like how easily we forget. You see what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure how much more of this I want to play, but I just...
Yeah, I mean, I think we got the gist of it, but if you want to play more, I'm fine with that too.
Yeah, we'll just play just a little bit more, and then, you know, I know I just wanted to cover this because it's being covered everywhere else, so, you know, why not?
Ignorant. I think that would go a lot better if you teach people how to be less black, because black people are really defensive. I mean, I'm just being real. You hire a black person. That's why when you hire a black person, 2 weeks later, they trying to tell his boss what to do. I'm saying, dude, you just got here. Look, be more humble. Listen, believe. I can say that about black liberals. Just listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Break from apathy. Break with white solidarity. What does this list have what does that have to do with being white? These are qualities shared by all races of people. Yeah. Yeah. You should have started off how to be less racist, how to be more American. Because any race.
Huh.
That's good. That's beautiful. Coco, you should hire Kevin. You're head of your human resources. Yeah, I want y'all to hire some real black folks. Look, be less white. It's just racist. If I was to say to be less black, that would be racist. Why is it any different because you're using white? Yeah. Like, I mean, everybody, if you would have, I mean, you meant well, but you just totally just went, well, the most worst things that's been done in history, they meant well. Yeah. They felt they was doing was correct. Why don't you just stick with what you meant well? Just stick to what's right. Yeah. And to be less racist or to be more of American, I mean, you should be more inclusive of everybody, not just black and brown, gay, bisexual, transgender. You should be more. What? I said transsexual. No, I said transgender. Yeah, you can't call them that. They're transgender. That's what I said. Transgender, man. When you said that, I'm pretty positive, man. I just heard you wrong. Yeah. Maybe I need to be less white. I need to listen more. Look, and black people can learn from this. Latino people can learn from this. Everybody can. Everybody can learn from this. You're like painting white people as like these evil racist people. Yeah, it's like y'all making it seem like all white people are evil. And I'm gonna point something out to especially the white liberal. When they mean diversity in the workplace, they don't mean blacks, Latino. They mean black. Yeah, they don't. That's what I'm trying to say. When they mean diversity, when they say diversity, it's totally different meaning. When I think of diversity, that means everybody: white, brown, black, Latino, Asian. It means everybody, right? But when they say it nowadays, white is not necessarily included in that bunch. It's not included. It's not included. It's more about having more black and brown, Latino, Asian, or whatever. Which is the direct opposite of diversity. Yeah, white people, y'all just in the way. Yeah. Because
I think I'm going to end it on that note right there.
Yeah. I feel like I'm just kind of in the way, you know?
Yeah. No, but I think that pretty much covers it. What do you think?
Yep, kind of like spaghetti sauce on a big plate of noodles.
Hey, that sounds good. Thanks for bringing that up. I might get in there and reheat my ribs, heat those bastards up, cut me up some potatoes, and have me some ribs and potatoes, man.
You sound like a meat and potatoes kind of guy to me.
Oh, that sounds good. Well, hey, everybody, thanks for joining us for Taco Tuesday. I see Affected by Grace just popped in. Hello, Mark. How you doing?
And everybody, please remember to send in your contest entries.
Oh, I was just getting ready to say, man. Just get ready to say. Send in your why don't you go ahead and recap it real quick for us, Saji, if you don't mind doing that.
Yes, please send in your contest entries to the email address that will be appearing on the screen shortly. I'm sure of it. And you're going to send the entry will be either a sculpture that you made out of snow, sand, or some other sculpting material of your choice. And you take a picture of such thing and send it to this email address. And you can win a fabulous prize consisting of a t-shirt, long sleeve, and or sweatshirt from teespring.com featuring Hebrew merchandise like Shifty Sunday and or Taco Tuesday. And or the other contest, if you're not into sculpting items, can be to actually film or document yourself taking a sock, throwing it up into the ceiling fan, and then the sock, then flinging up into somebody and hitting them, squarely in the forehead or something along those lines. And you can win a Shifty Sunday mug or Taco Tuesday mug, I imagine. And that way you can have a mug remembering us when you sent a picture of somebody getting hit in the mug with a sock. So
they get socked in the mug.
Yes, socked in the mug, and then you get a free mug. See how that works?
Ah, yeah, I like how you tied that all in together, Saji. Well, hey, Saji, let me bring up one other thing.
Yes,
about that contest is that a lot of people are saying they don't have ceiling fans.
Oh. Well, in that case, I mean, I guess you're just going to have to get creative with how your sock somehow makes it to the aforementioned mug.
Like maybe you could take the sock and put it in a slingshot, or maybe shoot it out of a t-shirt cannon, or something. Maybe just fling it across the room.
Yeah.
When the person walks in the door, be like, "Hi, honey," boom, right in the mug. Just saying, don't put anything in that sock, or don't hit them with a wet sock. We don't want any crazy shit like that. Nothing that's gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah, we don't want any shifty injuries.
Yeah. That would be we're not responsible for like in sock related injuries. I just wanted to point that part out.
I would say that it's safe to say most of the people who watch our show are slightly above the intelligence level of, say, like a Gorilla Girl person, a Gorilla Glue Girl person. Yeah,
I would hope so. And as Joe Dirt mentions, no soap in the sock. Yeah, that's a good thing to mention too.
Yes, no soap.
Unless it's like soft soap, like dish soap, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, what would be the fun? Well, yeah, never mind. All right.
Yeah. All right. Final thoughts, Saji?
Nope. I just want to thank everybody for sticking through with us here tonight. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Had a really good time. I appreciate everybody. Please hit the like button. Please share with a friend. If you know somebody out there who might like some Taco Tuesday and Shifty Sunday and doesn't know that our show exists, well, share it with them. Send them a link. Invite them to come be part of the show. So that's all I got, my friend.
All right. Sounds good. Guess we're getting out of here. Don't forget to go over and check out Scarab Performance. I think he's been live now for about, 30 minutes? I don't know. But from everybody here at Taco Tuesday, this has been Hebrew77, along with Sagittarically Speaking, saying tacos don't always bite, but when they do, oh, brother, that's crazy business. Good night, everybody. I should have said when they do, it's probably the damn hot sauce. Good night, everybody. That's the end of the show. We hope to see you all again next time for Taco Tuesday. Yeah, taco. Taco Tuesday. Yeah, taco. Taco Tuesday. I said taco. Yeah, Taco Tuesday. So long, everybody. Ha ha. Yeah.